If you're the kind of woman that handles everything with work and home and even in your relationships, and you are tired of carrying it all while still craving intimacy, then this video is for you. We've been taught that staying in control keeps us safe, but if we just manage everything perfectly, we won't get hurt. And that being too much is actually the reason why we're not fully loved. But what if control is actually not protecting you? It's blocking you from the love you actually desire. And what if your nervous system is still bracing for abandonment? So in this video, I'm going to show you how to soften control patterns without sacrificing your identity, your ambitions, and your standards. Because this is exactly why I created the High Value Love Code, which is my 90-day nervous system recalibration program designed to help you receive emotionally safe love without overgiving, overperforming, or losing yourself. If love still feels like a job that you're not getting paid for, stick around. So why does control feel safer than love? I mean, let's be honest, love feels vulnerable. When your nervous system has been literally wired for survival, unpredictability, and emotional abandonment, vulnerability doesn't feel romantic. It actually feels dangerous because you've been the one holding the clipboard, managing the calendars, and initiating hard conversations. You are the strong one. You are the self-regulating queen and the one who holds it all together when he falls apart. That's his job. And that's not intimacy. That's actually overfunctioning, which again, you do a really good job at the workplace, but we don't want to bring that into the relationship. Control isn't your personality. It's just a protection mechanism. And I want you to hear this loud and clear that you are not broken. You do not need fixing. You do not need any more therapy, books, or going on ayahuasca trips. And there is nothing wrong for wanting true stability because stability helps you soften. That doesn't come from managing him or managing how you may meet someone. This all comes down to feeling safe within your body. So right now we're going to go ahead and do a myofascial release technique called Totally Twisted. What you're going to do, you can stay seated in your chair or you can stand up, whatever is comfortable for you. You're going to take your right ankle and cross it over your left. You're going to take your right hand, put it under your armpit, and your left arm is going to just go up over to your other shoulder. You're then going to roll your shoulders back, tuck in your chin, pull up your pelvic floor. You're going to turn your head towards the left, torso to the right. So you're twisting your body. Here you're going to place your tongue in the tight area of your cheek and breathe for 6. 2. 3. 4. 5. And 6. Here we're going to purse our lips and breathe in. More. Hold the breath, twist a bit further, and then exhale out. Here you might already be feeling some heat on your back. Purse your lips again, breathe in. More. Hold, and exhale out. Last one, breathing in. More. Hold, and exhale out. Now breathing in through the nose, out the mouth for 6. 2. 3. 4. 5. And 6. You're going to slowly turn your head and your torso back to center. And remember, fascia actually goes very, very slowly. We are doing counter rotation to help the myofascial actually release. Here we're going to roll our shoulders back again, tuck in your chin, pull up your pelvic floor, turn your head to the right, torso to the left, find a tight area within your cheek, and breathe for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Pursing your lips, breathing in. More, more. Hold. Exhale out. Breathing in. More, more. Hold. Turn a bit more. Exhale out. Breathing in. More, more. Hold. And exhale out. In through the nose, out the mouth for 6. And again, if you already feel so much heat, that is good. That means your body is releasing. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Coming back to center, lowering the arms, and just feeling where there's tingliness and your body is recalibrating into the new nervous system that you just created. And now you'll want to cross your left leg over your right. Take your left hand underneath your armpit, right hand over. And we're going to turn our head towards the right, torso to the left. Find a tight hair area in your cheek and breathe for 6. 2, 3, 4. Pulling in your pelvic floor still. And 6. Pursing your lips, breathing in. More, more. Hold. Twist a bit further. Exhale out. Pursing the lips, breathing in. More, more. Hold. And exhale out. Breathing in. More, more. And hold. Exhale out. Inhale through the nose, out the mouth for 6. Last one. Slowly bringing the head and the torso back to center. Turning the head towards the left, torso to the right, keeping the pelvic floor up. In a tight area in your cheek, breathing for 6. Last one. Now pursing the lips, breathing in. Breathe more. More. Hold. Exhale out. Breathing in. More. More. Hold. Exhale out. Last one, breathing in. More. Hold. Exhale out. Pulling up the pelvic floor, tucking the chin. Breathe in through the nose, out the mouth for 6. Next one. Slowly turning back to center. Releasing your arms, unwinding your legs, and really noticing how your body feels. Is it more relaxed? Do you feel more connected, more grounded? Maybe you can take a big inhale all of a sudden. This is what it feels like to be more in the receiving energy, more in your feminine energy, which brings us to how to stay in your power without leading from your masculine armor. So let's break a myth real quick. Letting go of control does not mean to give up your power. It actually means leading from your real power, not from survival mode that makes you micromanage love like a project. There is a massive difference between the feminine power and masculine overfunctioning. Feminine power says, I can ask for help without losing credibility. Have you ever experienced in the workplace where you are really in your feminine energy and you ask for help and all of these men come for your rescue? You're not a damsel in distress. You're a damsel in desire. You can still stay soft while being respected. But a lot of us were taught that the only way to be safe is if we were in control. So hyper independence actually becomes an armor. And this armor is actually protecting the tenderness that we didn't feel safe showing and revealing to others. But here's the thing, you can't receive love if you're in armor. Love only enters when you're softened and open. And again, opening doesn't mean unraveling. It means trusting that your body knows how to feel supported. And that's exactly why utilizing the Totally Twisted each day in the morning and at night will help you stay in your feminine power. You can even do it before a work meeting. And then let me know below how you completely showed up differently within giving meetings or receiving information or having a big project or even going into the grocery store. This works fast because it's working with your body. You are literally reprogramming what love feels like in your body. So now you've had a little bit of taste of what letting go feels like. Letting go isn't a mindset, it's an embodiment. It's not repeating endless affirmations or just trusting the process. Letting go is felt, it's embodied. Choosing to stay with yourself when you feel like you want to text him first, breathing through the silence, or doing Totally Twisted instead of chasing. It's noticing the impulse to lead in the relationship and instead stepping back and letting him meet you instead. And I get it, when you're used to performing for love, receiving love can feel like a threat. But here's the truth, you're not losing yourself. You're actually coming home. And surrendering doesn't actually mean giving up your strength. It just means that you're integrating your softness. So if you're done micromanaging connection, you're ready to be finally met and receive emotionally safe, committed love, check out the link below of the high value love code. And like I said, this isn't just relationship coaching. This is a whole nervous system recalibration. You've held it all for way too long, and now it's your turn to be held.